Just checking, testing. I don't know if you guys are able to hear that, but just making sure the sound is working right. All right. Happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing today? Welcome. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. So I guess Hope was able to hear the air horns. I appreciate that. Let me know. We got chimes too. It's magic. How's everybody doing? What's going on? Oh, we got drama already. Jack Straw's in the house saying Red is super angry at Mona for coming on Wizzy yesterday. Love it. He's frothing at the mouth. He's not the only one mad. Arthur says, are we pissing off more live streamers today? Quite fucking possibly. I don't know. We'll see. I already upset Jeff, apparently. He's so upset he told me to leave the country. And then he goes on to like say just really nasty things about women. It was awesome. He took his anger out on all the ladies watching his show, watching his live stream. I don't know that I'd call it a show, but his live stream. So put $1 in this word. I got to hit the dump button. Oh, no, that's not the dump button. Yeah, see, I got to be on the right panel to have. There's the dump button. Maybe I put it on a foot pedal so that it when I need somebody to work the button. Yeah, Jackie, I will admit Jeff is pretty gross. Pretty great. But no, I've got actually some other stuff because I was thinking about this the other day and our discussions and I don't know if you can see from the title of the stream, but I was curious to hear your thoughts on some things. Just to lay out an idea for you. What is the strangest onboarding or job interview or process to getting a job that you've ever had? I want to hear your stories because I've had a couple interesting ones. And I think for me, I guess what I'm seeing is I haven't looked for a job in an awful long time, but the process has changed over the years. And especially I think due to COVID, it's really changed. And it's the first job. I never interviewed with anyone. I literally got hired off the interwebs to the point where showing up was like, okay, like it made no sense to me. It's a very strange feeling when you have zero interaction with a person, and you've been hired. My Atlanta Joe says, I've only worked for Home Depot in my adult life. That's awesome. And again, you don't have to say where you work. It's not, you make up a whatever name. I'm just curious to hear your stories because I think it's really fascinating what I'm seeing going on right now in the work world and how that process works. And Hope says, oh, I work for Toys R Us. I had to go in the floor and find a toy and then sell it to someone in an interview setting, telling all about it. That's interesting. Which is weird because you're not really a salesperson at Toys R Us, right? Like, I could understand maybe if Best Buy asked you to do that. I don't know. It's sort of interesting. The process that I've been seeing lately is you go on to it's this link for a website where it asks you a series of questions and it wants your reaction to be fairly quick and not thought out. And in fact, it'll tell you, hey, you're taking a while to answer these questions. We really want your initial reaction to what's being asked. And it's sort of, it's strange because obviously I did okay because they hired me, but, I just find it to be a lot of the questions are about how you consider other employees when it comes to being late. Like, do you think that you would, if somebody was late, how it affects you, or it's like it's really interesting variations to the question of, are you going to show up on time? It seems like that is the biggest thing for employers right now. Or are you committed to coming to work when you're scheduled, and will you be on time? I feel like there's a whole generation of people that aren't on time and don't do as they say they're going to do. So in the medical field, there's lots of jobs. That's interesting. Okay. Cheryl says, Bennett, current management position for 32 years. That's a long time to be with a company. Have you considered looking out elsewhere? Do you consider the steps of moving up and increase pay? And that's something else somebody was telling me about is apparently, I'm trying to remember the name for it. Maybe one of you will know what it's called, but I was talking to the neighbor down the street who has a pretty cool job. Really likes the people that he works with, the team at. What is it? It's not a business. His workplace, we'll say, because I don't want to tell you who he works for. But I guess maybe he got a phone call from a headhunter. But I cannot remember the term that he used. And he's like, I had never heard of this. And I go, I've never heard of this before. Where basically you don't stay at one job very long. You continually kind of upgrade jobs. So then at some point, I guess companies are labeling employees as whatever this term is. And I wish I could remember it now that, yeah. But, I've had the same job for almost 30 years. And so, coming into this world of looking for a job and doing resumes where everything's online, it's really every 2 years until experience, Christine M says. It makes sense because, there may be another company that values your skills more than someone else, or someone else who might just frankly be willing to pay more for the skills that you have. Wow. 2 full-time jobs. How do you manage 2 full-time jobs? Because for me, coming from the film industry, which works 17 hours, I don't know where I'd fit in a second full-time job. But in some ways, I guess, I would almost say, well, thank you, Denise. I appreciate that. What are we backing me on? I'd be careful what you back me on. I've got a big target apparently these days, but common sense lacking with today's standards apparently. That's weird. Actually, hold on here 1 second. Let me make sure I've got this up here. Okay, here we go. Good. How do I pull that up? like, I don't understand how I've managed to lose this every time. Oh, here, let's see. This might be the page I needed to pull up what I'm looking for. There it is. Okay. Okay. Now I got you guys in the chat, and I can see the actual YouTube chat, which is pretty great. See, look, there you guys are right there. Let's see. You can see the time delay from where it takes. There it goes. That was the time delay from when I hit the button. But yeah. By the way, I've got a couple of really interesting videos to show you that are, I'll give it away, police interactions, body cam footage that I think are really fascinating. So we'll get into those here in a minute. But as always, you're more than welcome to join me on panel at any time to share in this discussion, have your voice heard. Let me make sure this is up there. In case it changes, I don't know that it does. I would imagine it's the same, but we're gonna post that up there. For now, we'll pin this. That way, you guys can join. So the StreamYard link is pinned anytime you feel compelled to join me and share your wisdom and your voice. So that's there. But yeah, so, you know, this onboarding and getting into a job, never interviewing. And the discussion that I had yesterday was the new business practice seems to be that your first 90 days on the job is essentially your interview. And I can see that. I can understand. I also come from a business that they don't need a reason to fire you. You just don't get called in or taken off the call sheet. And I've seen that only happen a few times. But hey, Troy, how are you? But in the normal business world, apparently you have more protections. So you get the process you get written up 3 times, and then potentially you're fireable without repercussions for the business. I've noticed it seems like businesses are more concerned about lawsuits than anything else. And the fact of the matter is there are some people who are really not strong enough to be told the reason they're not hireable, or that they're not the right fit for this employer, whatnot. So yeah, it's I get it. And now they won't give you a reason as to why. They just ghost you. But that's okay. Because eventually you find the right fit and you take a job, or you accept a job position that you're happy with, and they are happy with you. And it's sort of like romance, match made in heaven, and eventually you're there. And hopefully they still like you after 90 days and keep you around. So Cheryl says, FYI, sure you know many states, one including Maryland, do not need a reason to terminate someone. Interesting. So in the state of Maryland, an employer can fire an employee for any reason. Let go, say goodbye. Is that what you're telling me? Bertie, I'm having a fantastic day. You want to hear what I did today? I wasn't necessarily going to tell you what I did today, but if you're curious, you want to know what I did today, put a 1 in the comments, and I'll tell you what I did today. Crazy, how are you? Says, wow, things have changed. At will employment. I don't know. We talk about employers' rights and a lot of ones here. Employers' rights and their ability to, make medical decisions for you. So I guess, we get rid of right to work, right to fire you. Yeah, kind of interesting. So the Whizzy truck got a new windshield today because in the state of Maryland, I had a quarter size rock chip hit the window back in October. In fact, it was October 25th was the day. Following morning, I took it to a company called Safe Light Auto Glass, where they said, oh, this is nothing. We just do a windshield repair. We put it, pump onto it, and we inject glue into it, and it prevents it from cracking further. Now, keep in mind, it was literally like right down here on the windshield. So like if you would imagine where the pen is, and I'm looking out the window, the windshield of the truck, where the pen is, oh shoot, go back here. Where the pen is, the wood is the hood of the truck, and the pen is within the hood, right? But it's the glass where you look through the windshield. You see hood, you don't see anything out in front of you. So that's how low the rock chip was. And when it was filled, you could still see it there. And I even asked him, I go, wait, it's not gone. He goes, oh, well, yeah, it won't be gone. The glue can only push in so far. And we're talking about like Tucker hairs. Let me see if I can find one. Like a Tucker hair. And you guys probably can't even see that. Little Tucker hair. Fine lines of like no bigger than a quarter. And a quarter is, it's funny, I was looking for this metric tape measure. A quarter is roughly, well, just under 1 inch in diameter. Now, technically, ½ inch is the largest. If it was smaller than a ½ inch, because it was in the sweep of the windshield wiper blades, it can't be bigger than a ½ inch. Okay. So my truck didn't pass the safety inspection for the state of Maryland. So because of that, like if I had a bug during the summer, hit the windshield that when you wipe it off doesn't clear your view, but the obstruction is a bug, that a bug is more of an obstruction than what was in my windshield. But because it wouldn't pass because of that sealed kind of fuzz, it wasn't even fuzz. It, like literally, I'm like, there's no obstruction. Because of that, I had to spend $700 and put a new windshield in the truck in order to get it transferred to Maryland. So the truck got a brand new Toyota windshield put in it. And it looks nice. It's super clean. So it'd be great for live streaming. But yeah, it was just really, really silly. The interesting part was the guy who did the windshield. He said he lives in Pennsylvania, and that inspection you do every year. So apparently there's some very safe cars on the road in Pennsylvania. Rick exited. What happened to Rick? Oh, let me see what Rick had to say. This is the content. Jesus fucking Christ. He says, JFC. I would rather listen to Red. What the F? Thanks for being here, Rick. Thanks for joining us. Bye. Thank you, Gra, for taking care of that. Rick didn't really want to be here, so I enjoyed that. Rick's going to miss being able to comment on all the fun videos we have to show you here. Now that I've told my story in great length, I have a BB gun shot crack in my windshield right at the forehead view. It was during all the BB gun shooting sprees in Southern California about a year ago. Oh man, Rhonda. So did you take it? Well, apparently Safe Light can fill that hole before it cracks. But see, in California, the big temperature shifts, I've noticed, are what really causes that in the freezing. Once it freezes, then it gets water and it cracks, and that causes it. So you're not into it. But before you travel, maybe get that thing filled. It's like $65, and that way it won't crack on you. Apparently, also there's some states that have insurance, or you can have insurance for windshield repairs that don't come out of your what do you call it? Out of your deductible. So that's another good lesson too. If you don't want to buy windshields, make sure that you have a very low deductible, because windshields are apparently very expensive, and roughly $200 more at SafeLight than if you were to buy it online yourself. That's not including installation, but they got to make money. I get it. Windshield insurance in Oklahoma, Gross says, is an additional $15 a month. It's well worth it. Is it? I guess, how often do you replace a windshield, Grok? Is that $15 a month? That's roughly $180 a year, right? So if you go 3 years without replacing a windshield, they kind of made money off you. If they replace it with a basic windshield. But because I said, no, I want an original Toyota, because any other glass tends to look different and funny. I don't know if you've had a windshield, any of you have had a windshield replaced, but they use aftermarket windshields, and they won't have the same paint. They won't have the same details as the original factory glass. But NQ says, never had 15 years, never had a windshield replaced. How's your windshield looked? Have you been fortunate enough to avoid the guy on the freeway with an open trailer full of gravel that's dropping it off the back of the trailer? The worst part was the day I got that, I know other people got cracked windshields too. This guy was oblivious that he was dropping these big rocks off the back of his trailer. Yeah. See, in California, apparently you can't have glass insurance. Insurance also is very different. I noticed that my car insurance in Maryland is way cheaper. In fact, even way cheaper with now a $200 deductible. Insurance prices in California are ridiculous. Okay, see, Rebel. But OKC, I had to pay for it though. I had to pay for the right shit. But they're like, oh, okay. But yeah, no. When it comes to car insurance, if you get in a wreck, they can use aftermarket parts. They can use the auto insurance companies allow the repair shops to use subpar products to repair your vehicle. So yeah, it's a different. Wait a minute. D for Freedom says, my safety glass with zero deductible is included in my comprehensive insurance. Can you tell us what state that is? Because even in Maryland, apparently there's no windshield replacement or windshield protection option. Sure. Yeah. If you have no deductible, you're paying a much higher insurance rate, and that will cover anything, potentially. One crack will, yep. It's well, yeah, well aware of that. Yeah. Let's pull up this first video. This is kind of interesting. This is a drunk driving incident that occurred. And,
Like so.
Please hold. Let me cue this up. This is long. I've watched the first 9.5 minutes, and I thought we'd leave the rest of it for a surprise for everyone. But this is some body cam footage from this incident. Both of these instances that I've stumbled on are similar in one way. It's clear that both these people have issues with the police and simultaneously do not want to take responsibility for their own actions. So I'm gonna just give you that. I don't want to show this first part because I think it gives away. So this is going to be Albuquerque, New Mexico. Let me see here if we do one. Oops. No. Please hold. The mistake I just made was I was trying to control another app and I hadn't clicked on that app yet. So if you hit the number 1 in YouTube, apparently it goes forward some period of time. I'm not sure how far that was. Much further than I was. Okay. Now that I come back over here. Let's see here. That didn't work. Because this is not. Okay, let's close this out. Let's go back here. Go back here, and we're going to add in something here. See what overlay we got here. A little screen share, maybe? Nope. Nope. Let's try this one. This one will work. And make this look a little prettier. Because I want to give you a good, nice view here. So this is Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is out one night on a highway. This was posted a couple days ago from this account called Police Geek. Is his channel. This is body cam footage, dash cam footage of this interaction. And what you're going to see here is the police officer spots 2 vehicles with their flashers on the right-hand side of the road. And he's going to do a wellness check for their safety, see what's going on. Pretty bad, spot on the freeway here. There's a little bit of a shoulder, but still, it's freeway. What's going on? Make sure you guys can hear this all right.
High-free westbound. Are they guys? Gonna be out in New Mexico. Boy,
How's it going?
George, Robert, Charles.
Not too bad. Everything all right?
Yeah.
Just got in an accident.
Just got in an accident?
Yeah.
So if you hear him, he says, I just found an accident. He didn't just find an accident. Watch.
It was my girlfriend, so.
It was his girlfriend.
This
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
His
We're just
girlfriend.
trying to find her insurance in there, so.
Got you. What do you guys need? Do you guys need anything?
Just a tow truck, probably.
Okay. Well,
I'm on the phone with my dad, too.
single vehicle.
Yeah, just this vehicle.
What did she hit?
Notice anything interesting about this vehicle?
Side here.
Okay.
Let's see. A lot of can't see the license plate, so that's good. Lot of stickers here. Can you read any of them? I can't read any of them. But there's, people with a lot of, do you have a lot of stickers on the back of your car? Jeff King says Albuquerque cops suck. Jeff, how would you rate this police officer's performance so far? Should he have not stopped, Jeff, do you think? Should he have ignored the people sitting on the side of the road? Oh, Rick's back. 100% I hate everything associated with MAGA GBS. This is why attack Wizzy. Oh, Rick corrected himself. He said MAGA. He didn't correct the grammar on the rest of the comment. But it's funny. I got to go back here. 100% I hate everything associated with the MAGA. The MAGA. So you don't think the country, because what does MAGA stand? Remind me again, Rick. What does it stand for? Make America Great Again, which is all people, all Americans. Remind me how you disagree with that idea. Better economy, better quality of life. Like what are the things that you disagree with about that? No, Gra, what we should do is we should point Rick in the direction of the pinned message and invite him to, come into the live stream and share his thoughts and beliefs. But FLS 360 says, just 2 stickers I have. And it says, let's go, Brandon. And the other says, Toys for Tots. There you go. Pretty cool. I know, Laura, it's racist to have a good economy and doing well in this country. The apparently the lesson I learned, Rick, is that as long as we're helping others, we can ignore all the bad people. I learned that from another live streamer named Jeff. So you should go hang with Jeff, because Jeff's live. Go watch his live stream and enjoy him, because it sounds like you guys might have more in common than you and I do. But I believe in one, for me, I think we need to take care of this country first, make ourselves strong economically, and then we can help others when we have our shit together. Right now, we don't have our shit together. So we used to have our shit together, or getting our shit together. But then something happened, right? And Rick might have gotten his feelings hurt. I honestly, FLH, I don't know how. Wait, where did you go? Oh, I don't know how you got banned. I really don't understand that. But, again, there are moderators in here besides myself that have the ability to do that. And I don't know, but you're welcome back. It's abso-freaking-lutely, as Heather says, take care of us first, right? You know. You agree that the federal government is screwing over the protesters. Okay. Oh, it's all right, Ang. We're not in a rush. We got plenty of time. Because, Rick will be here and have his thing. And we acknowledge everyone. We try to acknowledge everyone. So it's been over a year, really? Well, one of the things we did on another live stream was I showed everyone how you go through the list, and I was showing the stream who all was banned and why, and all the porn stuff that was in there and whatnot. But you may have been tucked in behind one of those accounts. I don't know, but anyway. So here, let's keep watching this because this gets kind of interesting. So far in our story here, police officers pulled on the side of the road. Jeff told us that he really doesn't like Albuquerque PD. So far, this officer seemed very kind, looking to help these people out, make sure they're safe on the side of the road on the busy highway. And this young man on the left has said that his girlfriend had wrecked her car and was talking to his dad about getting a tow truck. So let's see where this goes.
Where's she at?
She's in the car. So. Do you need anything else?
So he
Does she want a crash report? What does she want?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well,
that's the
let me
police
talk
officer
to her.
asking if she wants a crash report for her insurance. Seems kind.
Is the window rolled down?
Hello.
How you doing?
Hey.
What's happening?
He sounds awful.
To be...
How dare he be?
You went how'd you do that?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I just crashed into the wall.
Okay, well are you the driver? Were you
Yeah.
driving?
I was driving.
How many of you
Okay,
have just
and then
randomly crashed into the wall
crashed?
on the freeway?
Into the wall by yourself? You're nobody else?
Nobody else. No, sir.
Okay, you didn't hit another vehicle or anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay, how long ago did you crash?
15 minutes ago?
Okay, so it's been recent, not too bad?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then you called, who's this? Your
This
boyfriend?
is my boyfriend.
What do you think, Raw?
Okay, and you called him to come help you or what?
Yes, sir.
I gotcha. Got you.
Ang,
Do you have a
Ang's
driver's
calling it
license number?
already.
Yes, sir.
Ang, I would say that's not fair. We don't know that she's drunk. But she's gonna have a lot to say. Not as much as the next
Go and take it off the
person
wall, please.
that we watch.
Are you gonna need a crash report?
No, sir.
No?
Joe says he crashed into a wall
Go and
once.
step on that phone, please.
Oh, slug bug! Don't give it away.
So
You've
you're
seen
the only one
this.
inside the vehicle? Walk over here.
Slug bug. Don't be a
You can just
spoiler.
take your hands out of your pocket, please. So what happened? Tell me what's going on.
I was trying to drive home.
Trying to drive home?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you said about 15 minutes
Clearly
ago?
didn't try hard enough.
Okay, and then you crashed into the wall?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
how fast were you going when you crashed?
yeah. So one of the reasons why he's got to make sure that she doesn't have a head injury, or basically what he's doing is he's showing on camera that had she said, yeah, I might have a head injury, then potentially they couldn't do these sobriety tests on the side of the road, I'm guessing. But she acknowledges that she doesn't have a head injury and she's fine. Okay, therefore now they have that on camera that there wouldn't be anything to prevent her from. And you'll hear him even talk about, it's safe for you to do this and not twist your ankle. Clearly they've had somebody that might have gotten hurt while doing a sobriety test, perhaps. I don't know. I would argue that it's just not safe to do the sobriety test on this highway. I think that's a fair argument. But right now the vehicles can't move, and this is where they're at. But his cop car is behind them, and and they have a little bit of blockade. But let's see what she says here, because this is going to continue on for a while. But we'll skip through some of the slow stuff.
Speed limit. I'm
Speed
sorry,
limit?
sorry. I'm very scared.
No worries. Where are you coming from, ma'am?
She
Anodyne?
says she's very scared.
Anodyne, where's that?
It's on Central.
On Central? Okay.
Sorry, I'm very scared.
Well, why are you scared, ma'am?
And he acknowledges her.
An altercation with the police? It's my
Okay.
bad.
Well, it's not an altercation. The thing is, do you have your keys to your vehicle on you still?
He has them.
He
He's
has
trying
them?
to start my vehicle.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, you crashed. You didn't call the cops. Why didn't you call the cops? Did you hit your face or anything like that?
No, sir.
No, you
Yeah.
didn't.
I just tried to call my boyfriend because my car wouldn't start.
Gotcha. Listen, how much have you had to drink?
I'm sorry?
How much have you had to drink?
1 year.
One beer all night?
Yes, sir.
And that was before you got in your vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And
what
watch,
did you
he's
have
gonna
to drink, ma'am?
The Heffen?
A Heffin? What is that? Like a beer?
It's a beer.
Beer?
Beer.
He's gonna ask her if she's been drinking since the accident. You know, like checking to make sure. Did you get in your boyfriend's car and chug a bunch of beers? Because that, I've heard, is actually a really great defense. Potentially, I'm not advocating that, but I've heard where that has happened. Yeah, people have not. I don't even think it's a great defense, but I've heard where people have gotten out of the vehicle and had a pint and just started chugging the pint, because then the police have to prove when you were intoxicated, potentially. I don't know. Just a story. Maybe it's a
Got you.
yeah.
So how do you feel right now?
Pretty
You feel
good.
like you should be driving?
Yes, sir.
You do?
Yes.
Obviously not, because you crashed.
My
Good point.
ears are ringing very bad.
I bet.
Crash, yes.
Because of the bad crash? Well, how about this? I'm gonna have you walk over here, okay? Did you hit your head?
No,
We'll walk over here.
I'm sorry?
Walk to the front of my uniform, please. You would be nice, huh?
Andy.
So it's a single vehicle crash. You clear for a 28 on New Mexico or 29? You haven't had anything to drink while you've been sitting here, right?
No, sir.
Nothing? It's going to be 513-897-669. And you didn't lose consciousness or anything?
No,
Did
sir.
the airbags go off?
No.
No?
The airbags may have gone off, yes.
You don't know if it did?
They did.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
And you were driving.
I was- I cannot hear very well.
You can't hear. Why is that? Why from the crash?
I have not had very good hearing since 2015. I have not had health insurance.
So you haven't got picked up. It's not because of the result of the crash, is it?
No, sir.
Listen, stand right here. I'm going to back up my unit a little
you
bit,
know-
okay? Just way back in your vehicle, please.
It's very loud on the freeway. The cars going by, it's hard to hear. So, but I get that. And she, very well could have a hearing problem. But Jeff, so far, what are you thinking? Scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. How is this police officer doing during this interaction? I'm curious to please weigh in. I really want to hear, your thoughts.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you. Go and come over here, please, man. Go and come over here, please. I'm gonna have you stand right here on my light, okay?
Yes, sir.
Facing your feet together just like mine. Hands right which side. I'm gonna need you to remain in that position
Jeff's
there.
the
Understand?
5
You
so
can now
far.
hold on to the unit. I'm gonna need you to
Okay.
remain in that position there. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, have you had any recent head injuries?
No, sir.
Okay, and once again, you didn't hit your
Annie
head on the
says
steering
10.
wheel or anything in that nature,
No,
the
sir.
airbag,
Annie's
nothing like that?
thrown tens.
Do you wear eye contacts?
I'm sorry?
Do you wear eye contacts? No. Okay, can you do me a favor? Can you put your hair behind your ears? Or at least move them out your eyes?
FLS says the tests are by design to fail you.
feel yourself swaying as you're standing here?
No, sir.
You don't feel yourself swaying? Okay. Can you? Do you have any injuries to your legs?
I'm hitting the wrong button here.
Walking, bouncing, or turning. You're pretty healthy.
So I'd be curious. Gosh, maybe we should take the camera and try to do this sober. Well, we really can't because we didn't see the whole test. It was follow the eyes, those types of things. So yeah, we can't count backwards from 100. So 100, 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, 94, 93, 92, 91, 90, 89, 88, 87, 86, 85, 84, 83, 82, 81, 80, 79. It's yeah, right? But like I guess there's some, you also have to understand what they're looking for as a fail point, right? And the walking the line thing seems that the Reno 911 sobriety test, I don't disagree. I personally have never had to take a sobriety test on the side of the road. Count backwards from 420. Jeff, wait until you see the next video. You're going to love the next one. And it's not Albuquerque, it's Wisconsin. But yeah, that one you'll enjoy. I'll give you this. It has a little bit of a weed backstory to it. And Laura, I think, basically when they start to give you the test, you just say, look, I can't pass this sober. So let's go do a breathalyzer or something else. Right? Sunshine says, y'all crack me up. And also too, is I think that's why it's a combination of tests, because the people's abilities are going to be different. Right. Hey, Frank. And so I think that's why they give you multiple tests in order to test your ability and see whether, and I believe also too, is it's just a field sobriety test. Now they have to either do blood draw or the blow test, but that blow test isn't something that they carry around in the car as they do back at the station. So there's also that. Plus also too, is in most states, the numbers, the limits have dropped considerably. It's almost to the point where it's any alcohol. If you had just used, you were just going out on a hot date and you washed your mouth out with some scope, the old scope, I believe you probably would have failed a breathalyzer test right after as well. So there's that old wives' tale as well. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, drunks have just as many ways to attempt to get out of DUIs as drug users have to pass a drug test for work. Does that make sense? Okay. A beer an hour. Yeah. Right. But a beer and a shot and I remember having, was that high school? When was that? Where we were taught the equivalence of alcohol. Well, that was a long time ago. I think that's what it was. I think towards the end of my high school years, there was that discussion because kids were, dying from drinking and driving. And, we were 16 years old. We had driver's licenses. And then we were illegally partying and drinking and kids were dying. That's how MAD was Mothers Against Drunk Driving. DARE was, what did DARE stand for? Dare to keep kids off drugs, right? Anyway, how do drug addicts pass drug tests? So one of the, and I probably won't explain it perfectly clear. My understanding is that it's like a catheter that you wear, And then because oddly enough, there's a lot of job openings for drug testers, mobile drug testers, men and women. Is that when you take the urine sample, they have to do it in front of you. And apparently the way to get around it is there's some things that you can run through your system. And then there's also this pouch where they send you someone else's urine and you wear it in a warm spot on your leg or something. And then when you go and pee, it appears as though you're peeing, but really what you're doing is you're squeezing it from this bag, like a colostomy bag. That's another one that I've heard about. Because I asked the same question. I was really curious about, that. I don't have a problem passing a drug test, but apparently a lot of people still maintain jobs where they're operating equipment and things that they are supposed to be drug-free, and they do these tricks in order to get past it. Some businesses that really want to make sure that you're sober on the job will have surprise tests. That probably is a little harder to do, but anyway. Bump an employee's bumper, Laura says, when backing up one day. Mike, yeah, I understand that. That's why I thought for me it might be actually easier to find a job, not because of my whiteness, but because of my sobriety and my timeliness. I was told a lot of people would be impressed with those qualifications because nothing else in this world relates to filmmaking. So I was pretty much taking a job with no basic skills whatsoever. I had no sales skills. I had no technical skills of any kind that adapt to the real world. So the one skill I did have was, my promptness and my ability to pass a drug test. And guess what? I got a job because of that. And the fact that I have no criminal record. Apparently that's another one too. That's just like the Canadian joke, except for they're watching hockey. Gra. Wayne says I was at Walmart a few years ago, and the manager asked if I wanted a job. He said he sent 30 people from drug testing and only 2 passed. Interesting. Yeah, I think it's harder and harder to find sober people to work. Even working in the film industry, I knew when you question somebody's sobriety over and over again in your mind, you go, is this person sober? Is this? And then one day when you're on the truck and you catch them and you go, oh, okay, there's the answer to that question. I'm almost surprised. Not surprised, but then I start watching how they work, and I'm like, fuck, this person could kill somebody. Am I the only one that knows he's, wasted? I'm like, I don't know, functioning alcoholics. I don't know. So that's a question, but it's a pirate's life for me.
Okay, I'm gonna walk you over here. So is there a reason why you didn't call the cops after your accident, ma'am?
I was scared.
Why were you scared? Is it because you've been drinking?
No, sir.
You're not scared of that? Why would you not call the cops? We're here to help you.
Yes, sir.
Want to take a step forward? Are those shoes comfortable to walk in, ma'am? They're just regular shoes, right?
Not the most.
You would like to remove them?
They're not the most comfortable.
inserts, but
Would you like to remove them, or would you like to keep them on?
I would like to keep them.
Gotcha. Listen.
Yeah,
this is
there's
a flat
rocks all over the
surface.
ground.
It's going to twist your ankle, harm you anyway, correct?
What did you say?
This is a flat paved surface. There's nothing that's going to twist your ankle or harm you anyway, correct?
Okay. Yes,
So
sir.
I'm going to have you picture an imaginary line on the ground from where your left foot is, straight out in front of you to my right foot. Can you picture a straight line on the ground? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yep. So listen, stop right there. Hold on. Take a step back. So listen, put your left foot on
Simon
that
didn't
imaginary
say
line.
go yet.
Put your right foot directly in front of your left foot, touching heel to toe. Hands work each side.
Sorry.
No worries. I'm going to need you to remain in that position there till I'm done giving you all the instructions. You will
Yes,
not
sir.
start the test till I tell you to do so. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And the line's going to be approximately the width of your shoe. Do you understand so far?
Yes,
Do you have any
sir.
questions?
No, sir.
So not till I tell you to do so. Go and return back to that position, please. So not till I tell you to do so, you're going to take 9 steps forward on this imaginary
Do you
line.
have good balance?
Okay.
Could
You're
you
going
do
to
this
look downward
sober?
at your feet, count each step out loud, touch heel to toe on each step, and keep your hands directed to the side at all times. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions?
Repeat.
So when I tell you to do so, you're going to take 9 steps forward.
Plus, right off the bat, like I get that there's a certain, you know, you gotta feel a little bit maybe anxious or nervous about what's going on here. You know, there's a lot of instructions coming at you. There's a lot happening. You're on the open road. It's, you know, cars going by. It's got to be a strange feeling to be having this happen. Hope says I can't walk and talk in a straight line. Yeah. I might be. You know what? Just arrest me. Just take me to jail, because this is yeah. This is not gonna help me at all. Even sober.
On this imaginary line, you're going to look downward at your feet.
But also, too, I have a belief that the cop already knows you're wasted before they even make you do this. They've already had the interaction. They can already tell. You know, you can tell when somebody's drunk, right? This is just them having to do these things in order to get the video that helps them in a court of law when it comes through. Hammer says 100 MAGA. Okay, just random comments. Thank you for the comment. I appreciate that, but don't really understand it. The cop, after I passed the test, made me put my right hand up and say I would never speed. That's pretty great. And I'm guessing you didn't get a ticket? You knew they were there for you, Gra? When you're hot, you're hot. I know. Gra, I know you were once much more of a handful than you are now. I sort of curious to be able to go back in time and witness a younger Gra. I think that would be really, really kind of fun. Chris says those tests are about getting them to focus on the test while they observe other indicators. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Count each step out loud, touch heel to toe on each step, and keep your hands directed to the side at all times.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you have any questions?
No, sir.
No questions. Also, look, I'm going to demonstrate this test. It's going to look like this, ma'am. 1, 2, 3. See how I did that?
That's
I
good.
did 3 steps. You're going to take 9 steps.
I'd be like, oh yeah, I can do that.
Yes, ma'am. So on your 9th step, your front foot's going to stay planted on the ground.
I'm curious.
With
I
your
still
back
don't
foot,
know
which is
how
your
drunk
opposite
she
foot,
is.
gonna take a series of small steps, just like this. You turn
Okay.
yourself in the opposite direction. You see how I turned around?
Yes, sir.
Now you're going to be facing the front of my patrol unit. Do you have
I
any
like that
questions
she's
on the training
polite.
process?
She
I
hasn't
would like
been,
to let you know I have
disrespect-
autism, sir.
Okay.
but now we're
Um,
autistic.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand. I am
She
not
didn't
the
start
best,
with I'm
but
autistic
Can you return back to that position? Right foot directly.
out of the car, but now she's
So
autistic.
right foot directly in front of your left foot. Switch
Yes,
your
sir.
feet.
I'm sorry. I'm very scared.
Switch your feet. Stop right there.
Okay.
So listen, you're gonna take 9 steps back on the same imaginary line like so. 1, 2, 3. See how I did that?
Does she have
I
her
took
hands
3
in her
steps. How many
pockets
steps are you
again?
gonna take?
9.
Once you start this test,
Or just
you cannot
behind her?
stop until it's completed.
Oh,
fully.
I
Do you
guess
have
maybe
any
he asked her
questions?
to.
I'm very cold.
I got
I'm
you.
very sorry.
Go and return back to that position, please. Do you have any
Yes, sir.
questions regarding the instructions I provided you?
No, sir.
You completely understand everything?
Yes, sir.
Keep your hands direct at your sides and go and begin, ma'am.
Oops. Oh. Oh. Oh, I
I'm
see.
very
It's hands
scared,
down
I'm
at your
sorry.
sides. Yeah, she's failing miserably. She can't reach her heels and her toes.
9.
Is that 9?
Go and continue with the test, whatever you remember with the instructions, ma'am. Just remember you have to turn around.
Oh.
And take 9 steps back.
She's just walking at this point. She's completely given up. Unless she's trying fully, she's really not doing
You done?
very well.
Okay, go and face me. Put your feet together just like mine, hands directly to the side. I'm gonna need you to remain in that position there. Do you understand?
Yes,
You will
sir.
not start the test till I tell you to do so. But when I do tell you to do so, you're gonna pick the foot of your choice. It could be your right foot or your left foot. You're gonna lift that foot approximately 6 inches from the ground.
I think that
You're gonna keep your
tone,
foot parallel
and
to the
somebody
ground.
correct
You
me if
keep
I'm
your
wrong,
hands right
but I
to the
think
side,
that's
both
just to
legs
alert
straight.
the officer
You're going to look
that
down
the
at your
body
raised
cam
foot,
is
and you're going to
activated.
count in upward mounted by 1,000. Similar to this, 1,001, 1,002.
I don't think that's something that
1,003.
came
Continue
across his
counting
radio.
Upward by 1,000 until I tell you to stop. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
So look, I'm going to demonstrate this test. I'm going to pick my right foot from a demonstration. You see how I'm doing it? But you can pick your right or your left.
Just get
You're
away,
going to lift that foot
Gro.
approximately 6 inches from the ground, keeping your foot parallel to the ground. Do not point up. This is parallel. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Hands directly to the side, both legs straight. Look down at your raised foot and go ahead and count in upper mounted by 1,000. Similar to this, 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. Continue counting upward by 1,000 until I tell you.
Let's actually here. Let me do this, and we'll do this because I was going to ask this to you guys, but I think what we'll do is we'll do it this way. We're going to do a little poll. Have you ever had a DUI? Actually, here, DUI. Let's see how this poll comes out. Because obviously, I can't tell who's answered yes or no. We'll just see how many people vote and then what percentage of those people say they've had one. And we'll see what that looks like. Because I'm curious if anybody watching has ever had a DUI. Whoa. Wow. Let me just say, a staggering number, 14% so far, have said that they've had a DUI. It's not telling me how many of you, just what percentage. I suppose we'd figure out from the percentage, but we may have to do how many of you have had 2 DUIs. Because I'm curious if those of you who had a DUI have reoffended or... Oh, look, G. Abbott's here. G. Abbott says, Kelly Johnson, absolutely. Time is on your side. Never comply with a field sobriety or breath test. Always consult an attorney. Just out of curiosity, G. Abbott, how long have you been here? Have you how much of the video that we're watching have you seen? We'll get back to the poll here. Let's go back to our video here.
Stop.
Yes,
Do you have any
sir.
questions?
No, sir.
Completely understand everything? Go again, man.
I'm sorry. I'm very nervous. I'm so sorry.
You want to pick your foot up? Can we left off, please?
2, 3, 4, 6, 7.
Hang on.
Left off, please.
I'm sorry. No, sir.
Completely understand everything? Go again, man. 1004, continue 1000, some of this, 1001. Look down at your raised foot and go ahead and count and upper remainder by 1000, some of this, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. Continue counting upward by 1000 until I tell you to stop. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Completely
Okay.
understand everything?
Hands at my side.
Go again, man.
I'm sorry.
Hands
I'm
at my
very
side.
nervous.
Raised
I'm so
foot.
sorry.
1001.
Can
It's
we
kind of
lift up,
hard.
please?
You gotta, like, I'm having a hard time keeping my balance. I guess 1002. That's hard.
Go and pick your foot up. Can we lift
It's
up,
not
please?
impossible, but I would highly recommend practicing that.
Go and
Sorry,
continue.
sir. I
So
cannot.
seriously,
Okay.
go
I'm gonna stop the
stand
test.
up, put your hands at your side, raise whichever foot you want, look at it, and count 1001, 1002.
Play some college.
Yes,
So
sir.
is it
That's
fair say
hard to
you know
do.
your English alphabet, your ABCs?
Yes, sir.
You gotta say that forward?
A, B, C, D.
Yes, you know.
E, F, G, H.
Okay. Do you know how to count backwards?
No, sir, I do not.
You don't know how to count backwards?
No, sir.
Okay, but you know your ABCs.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you do an alternative test since you said you had autism, you're involved in the crash, okay?
Yes, sir. I'm
So
so
listen.
sorry.
You're gonna recite the alphabet forward, starting with the letter H, saying it forward to letter R. H to R, saying each letter out loud so I can
Seems
hear you.
doable.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
HIJKLMNOPQR.
Yes, ma'am. H
Yes, sir.
and ending at R. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Go and say it out loud, please.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R.
Cool. Go walk to the rear of my vehicle or to the front of my vehicle, please. Just walk normal, straight to the front bumper, okay?
This is where we put you in handcuffs.
Once again, you were driving.
Yes, sir.
Nobody else was.
No, sir.
You didn't consume any alcohol inside this vehicle as you're waiting.
I feel bad
Okay.
for her, don't get me wrong.
Yes, sir.
You were operating the vehicle.
Yes, sir.
You crashed the vehicle.
Yes, sir.
What did you hit?
I believe I hit the wall. I'm not too sure.
You don't know how fast you're going?
I was going the speed limit. I know that.
You're going to limit. Did
Yes,
you
sir.
get on from where?
I
Oh,
was from Central onto I-40.
Okay. So, okay.
Came from I-40 to I-20.
Gotcha. And then you didn't call the cops after the crash because you're scared.
Yes, sir.
So you called your boyfriend instead. And then I was approximately 15 minutes before I arrived.
Maybe less.
Okay, maybe less. Okay, so less than 15 minutes. Can you do me a favor? Can you face in front of my uniform, please? Can you put your hands behind your back? And do not move. Do you understand? Relax your hands.
Oh, the jewelry. Slugbuck.
The time is 1:20 a.m. At this time, you are being arrested for DWI.
I was
Do you have anything
catching
that's
clues
gonna
of that
stab me,
as
poke me,
well.
harm me in any way?
I'm sorry?
Do you have anything that's going to stab me,
But
poke
I
me,
you
or
know.
harm me in any way?
I have no
Do you have
evidence of
anything in
that.
your pockets that you're not supposed to have? Do you have your phone? Do you have anything in your front pockets or your back pockets?
No, sir.
Nothing at all?
No.
Do you have a brawl on?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a brawl on?
No, sir.
Okay, so nothing that's going to stab me, poke me, or harm me in any way.
No.
Realizing the back of my hand will go down. You find anything that's on your person that I have to remove, okay? You said your boyfriend has the keys, correct?
Yeah, I don't. By the way, Cheryl, I don't think we've shared any personal information.
Listen to me, I'm about to tell you something important.
I'm sorry. I'm very scared.
No worries.
But yeah, this
Listen to me, I'm
is
about
this
to tell you
is
something
body
important.
cam evidence
Yes, sir.
that would have been
You're under arrest for driving
FOIA'd
under
to
the
get.
influence of intoxicating
Once it's been
liquor or
FOIA'd,
drugs.
it's
The
public
next one, Pike,
information.
requires you to submit to a breath test to determine the alcohol content of your
So no,
blood.
you don't
After you
need to.
take our test, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. If you choose to take this additional independent test, you have the right to reasonable opportunity range for a physician, a licensed nurse, a laboratory technician, or technologist who is employed by a hospital or physician of your own choice to perform additional chemical tests.
And
Okay.
and
This
you
additional
can
test is paid
you
by
can
law enforcement agency, which is the
say
Mexico
no to
State
the field
Police.
sobriety test.
Not my insurance.
No.
You will
You
be
agree
taken
to
into
take the test
custody
at the breath
immediately.
test or Yes,
But
or no? No? So I'm going to continue. I cannot force you to take our test, but if you refuse, you will lose your Mexico driver's license or non-resident operating privilege for 1 year. You are convicted in court of driving while under the influence. You may also receive a greater sentence because you refuse to be tested. Do you understand?
No, really not.
What do you want to understand? Do you want me to read it to you again?
Yes, please. Slower.
I cannot force you to take our test, but if you refuse, you will lose your New Mexico driver's license or non-resident operation privileges for 1 year.
Okay.
You're convicted in court of driving while under the influence. You may also receive a greater sentence because you refuse to be tested. Do you understand?
Can I take the test?
Do you understand what I just read you though? Yes or no?
I understand.
Okay, so do you now agree to be tested?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm not going to consider your actions refuse to be tested this time. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you agree to be tested? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you do me a favor, ma'am? Can you open your mouth for me, please? Can you stick your tongue out? Lift it up to the sky? Lift it up to the sky. Do you have anything in your mouth that you can eat, drink, or smoke?
No,
Do you have
sir.
anything in between your teeth and your gums?
That's true.
Time is 1:23. Go and walk to the rear of my vehicle, please. I'll grab your phone.
Thank you.
Yeah, she doesn't seem obliterated by any means. I think we've all seen videos of, that people just absolutely obliterated stumbling out of cars.
This machine here, this is a fresh piece. Nobody else has ever used it, okay? So what I'll do is I'll attach it to open here directly in front of you, and then I'll attach it to the machine.
So
Once I
by the
attach
way,
it to
the video is
machine,
entitled
deep breath, wrap
Woman
your lips around this
Crashes Car. Now that we've gotten to this point, Woman Crashes Car Plays Games with Breathalyzer is the name of this video. And we've now gotten to the games portion of the video.
You're creating a tight seal.
Okay.
Once you do so, you're going to take a deep breath. You're going to blow into it.
Okay.
It's going to indicate a tune on the machine. That tune needs to stay constant, okay? It's loud enough so you can hear it. I'll tell you to keep on going until I need you to stop. Do you have any questions?
It's a breathalyzer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Do you have any questions?
Let the games begin. I promise you there's no games in the next video. It's actually very different.
Where am I?
Where are you at? You're at the state police office here in Albuquerque.
All right. So what part of the game is that?
1, Carlisle Boulevard. You're going to have to wait a minute, okay?
Rick says she should ask for a blood test only, and she should also ask him what other rights she has, and he has to tell them to her.
2 o'clock?
I am. I got work in the morning.
Opening it directly in front of you, ma'am?
I'm sorry?
Said opening it directly in front of you?
I
Take a
agree.
deep breath.
I agree.
You
And
for it?
and the simple fact is that
You're gonna do a
she
little
already
bit of
broke
right?
that
As
rule
far as it goes. Okay?
um,
Go
with
take a deep
everything
breath
that
and
she
go.
told the police officers up till now.
Blow into it.
Frankly.
Blow. You're going to have to blow harder. You hear that tune? You have to be loud enough where that tune can
Lisa,
stay
I
going the
thought
whole
this
time.
was really interesting too, and I stumbled on this one after I watched
not gonna be long, you just have to
another
stay
video,
constant,
and I
right?
don't know what in
Take
the
a
algorithm
deep breath,
got me
wrap your
getting
lips
all of
around it,
these.
creating a tight seal, and blow. Do not put your tongue in front of it, okay? Go. Have to blow harder than that, man. Harder than that. Did you hear it?
Huh.
Okay. It's not that hard. It really isn't. Okay? So, take a deep breath
God, it's really not that hard.
and blow until I tell you to stop. Go. Harder. Go, 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 go.
She
go,
looks
go,
like
go,
she's
go.
blowing away,
Stop now.
but there's nothing coming out.
Go, 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 go.
Sorry.
Take a deep breath and go. Go,
Maybe
go,
it's
go,
hard
go,
with the
go,
lip
go,
jewelry.
Go, 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 go.
Does anybody know what the
Don't shake your
t-shirt, the
head.
sweatshirt,
Take
the
a
hoodie
breath.
is that she's wearing? The used?
You're almost there. You start shaking your head. Don't shake your head, okay? Just keep on going. 1, 2, 3, and go. Go, 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 go.
God, it's
Stop
like-
again. Keep going. Go, 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 go. Take a deep breath. You're almost there. You're playing with the machine, really.
I'm sorry.
Take a deep breath. 1,
I'm just really
2,
nervous.
and 3. Go.
I have autism.
Harder. Go, 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 go. Stop shaking your head, ma'am.
She doesn't get a good
Take a
seal.
deep breath and go. Go, 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 go. You stopped again, ma'am. Don't put your tongue in front of it, okay?
I'm not. I promise.
Want to stand up? You can stand up. Try that.
I'm scared I'm gonna pass out.
Why are you gonna pass out, man?
I have an eating disorder.
Oh, you have a lot of stuff going on right now? Is that what is going on? Okay. So you're gonna continue doing it or not?
Is
Wanna
that
take a
really
deep breath?
coming up, Brick?
1, 2, 3, and go. Blow. You're just playing with the machine. Go, 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 go. Take a deep breath, man. It's not that hard. It really isn't. Take a deep breath and blow.
I'm sort of curious if she was given an option for the blood draw versus
Stopped again, ma'am.
the blow test.
Take a deep breath and go. 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 You're stopping right before you need to
And I'm
go.
curious,
I'm sorry.
while you're in the back of the police car on the way to the
Go, go,
police
go, go,
station,
go, go, go.
is there any effect if you sit there and just constantly exhale, you know, take deep breaths in through your nose and blow out and try to get everything out of your lungs? Does that have any effect on the test? Well, after this, by this point, you know, she's perhaps she's trying to make herself pass out, thinking that's going to be better. Like, you know, she obviously, like, my guess is if you're playing this game, you know that you're not going to pass this test, right? You know that you were drunk driving. She doesn't also seem drunk enough to have any, I don't know, reason to, I don't know. It seems very strange to me. There's more to this, but
Go, 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 go. You're stopping, man. One more time. Just wait right there, okay? That one counted. So you're all right. We'll go one more time. So try gathering yourself.
I'm sorry.
So gather yourself. One more just like that, okay?
I have not been well for a long time.
Okay.
I just got out of a 9-year relationship. That has not been easy.
Okay. One more just
Hang
like that, okay?
what does she say?
I have not been well for a long time.
Okay.
I just got out.
Wait, did she say I have not been involved in a long time or out in a long time? Out, maybe. I haven't been out in a long time. I've been in a long-term relationship, and I haven't been out. Maybe that's what she's saying. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out context here.
I have not been well for a long time. I have not been well for a long time.
Okay.
I
just got
still
out of
can't
a
tell what she
9-year
said.
Relationship. That has not been easy.
Gotcha.
I just started dating a friend of mine. We've been dating for about 2
Nancy,
months.
correct me if I'm wrong, but
Got
you
you.
think the cop is playing a game with her. He is playing a game, mistreating her. Nancy says. You like, is that how you're interpreting this, Nancy? Troy, I can't put that comment up. She said my dad's name is Wizzy. Oh, that's funny, Hank. That's funny. Here's the thing. She hasn't been disrespectful. She's actually been quite polite. And like I said, very different from what we're going to see in the next video, which is just classic. But hi, Chrissy. But yeah, no, she hasn't been trouble at all to the police officers. And she may just be really having a problem with this. So far, you know, the title doesn't really match unless you want it to match, I would say. But let's see. There's a little bit more.
So what can I do to help you, ma'am? Well, obviously that's not going to be the case for right now. You're going to have to go to jail for this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good deep breath. Last one. 1, 2, 3, and blow. Blow harder than that, ma'am. Go, 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 go. Don't suck back in. Go. Take a deep breath. Don't suck back in.
Her
Just
cheeks are
constant
puffed
blowing,
out
okay?
like she's blowing, but she's not
1,
like
2,
really blowing.
3, and go. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Don't move your head. Keep going. Take a deep breath. Just blow. That's all you have to do. Don't suck back in. It's not going to be that hard. 1, 2, 3, go. Go, 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 go. You stop, ma'am. Take a deep breath. Don't move your head. Just blow, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and go. Go, go. You're putting your tongue in. Go. Take a deep breath. That tone needs to stay constant, ma'am. Okay? You understand?
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, and go. Go, 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 go. You're stopping, ma'am. Every time that tone stops, it means you stopped, okay? Do you understand that?
I'm not stopping.
Go and take a deep breath, or you're putting your tongue in front of it, and that's not going to help, okay?
I'm not.
Take a deep
I
breath.
promise.
1, 2, 3, and go. Go, 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 go. You're stopping again, ma'am.
I'm blowing.
Just don't cry. Don't get
Okay.
emotional. Just do
I'm
it.
sorry.
Okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and go. Go.
See, you can hear she's not. The
Yeah, it's stopping.
I'm sorry.
all right. So who's blown into one of these machines? I feel like I've blown into one similar, not for the same reason. And it's like, what is it? Like you're driving a fan blade or a fan in there. Like you need to exert a certain amount of pressure, right? But you hear the wind, the air escaping from around the mouthpiece. So right. Again, at this point, I'm surprised they haven't said, okay, we're just going to do a blood test. Now, I don't know what's involved with the blood test. I think they have to take you to the hospital for that. Correct me if I'm wrong. And get the blood draw done. But, maybe she has weak lungs. Maybe. I don't know what this test requires. But Hang says needs more pucker. She may just be trying to not give them, she goes, fine, F you. If I have to take the test, I don't have to take it well. I get that. Or, I'm going to keep doing this, hoping that I'm sobering up, where at the same time, she could actually be getting more drunk, or her blood alcohol could actually be going up, right? Let's see. What's going on, Tim C? Where's Tim Beers? Howard County, we automatically do blood draw. Interesting. Okay. See, this is one of those times I often wonder if the cops that are watching are going to chime in and out themselves as cops. Too funny.
Go, 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 go. You're stopping, ma'am. Create a tight seal like if you're blowing up a balloon. 1, 2, 3, and blow hard. Go. Go, go, go. You stopped. Go, 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 go. You're stopping, ma'am.
I promise you, I'm not backing this up.
You
This
are.
is,
1, 2, 3, and go.
you can hear that she's already got half the breath out
You're
that
stopping.
hasn't gone through. you know, how much your lung is going to push.
1, 2, 3, go. Go, 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 go. Stop. Take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, and go. You're almost there.
I'm
go,
sure this is
go,
just
go,
as
go,
frustrating
go,
for the
go,
cop.
go, 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 go. You're stopping. You stopped. Obviously, the tone stopped, right? 1, 2, 3, and go. Go, 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 go. You're stopping now. Go. Keep going. Go, 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 go,
Okay.
go, 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 go. You're almost there. Take a deep
20
breath.
to 30 minutes after
Go,
her
hard.
last intake.
Go, 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 go. Don't lean back.
Question.
Lean forward into it. Take a deep breath and go.
So Rick, only not just, but just because I am like thinking about this. So if you drank a beer, I would agree with what you state as 20 to 30 minutes after last alcohol intake, she would not have an increase in level. However, if you down a fifth of vodka, how long will that take to, you know, enter your system, right? Would that be because of the amount of alcohol processed through differently than a single beer, right? Obviously, you're going to be drunker, potentially alcohol poisoning, downing a fifth of alcohol, fifth of vodka, fifth of anything, right? But like, would that not take longer for the system to process and sort of get drunker and drunker up until the point the alcohol poisoning gets in? And would that happen in 20 to 30 minutes? I don't drink enough alcohol to have that much experience. Like I've had times, but like I also learned really early on in life that just being that drunk and puking my brains out was not fun to me. Being buzzed, having a great meal, and kind of like keeping that like, yeah, this is perfect. It's pacing, right? You know, once you get to the point where you're like feeling fadey and you know, that's where it's, to me, it goes south. But I don't understand the science of it by any means. Jeff says blowing a balloon, like, is a cop drunk? I don't know. How else would you describe it to somebody? Huh. I don't even know why you come in here, Nathan. I don't get that. Help me, Nathan, understand. In fact, you know what, Nathan? Why don't you come on the stream with me? Let's have a conversation. I'm dying to talk to you. I'm absolutely, I can't even, especially after Nathan, after you go and talk about other people doxing you, apparently, you then sort of want to do the same to me. Are you fucking serious? And then at the same time, you literally have the nerve to come in here and like, hey, everybody, what's going on? Like, seriously? Nathan Brown, what the fuck is wrong with you? By the way, on the poll, just under 200 people voted. 85% of you said no. 15% of you said yes on the DUI question. I would argue you have. So, you hate me so much, but you come in here and then you're looking for your friends. Help me understand the logic there, Nathan. Seriously. Help me understand why you feel like, you know, my audio is out of sync. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'll have to check it out. I thought I fixed that problem. I checked on the sync. Ziggy, because I trust you, is my mouth moving before the sound, or is the sound coming before my mouth? No. Okay. Then I'll see you over there then. Anything you want to say before I ban you? Because you can come talk. I'm not muting you out, but you know, you wanna play games. I can play games too, Nathan. I enjoy. Well, I don't enjoy games, but you know, I can do it too. So you tell me. You decide. You can come have a conversation with me, or you can have no conversation and have no voice in here whatsoever. Because guess who gets to decide that? I do. So it's your choice. Because I will gladly bring up, if you come up here, I will bring up on screen what you put up. And we can talk about it. Yeah, Gra, let me see here. I think it's -2 seconds. Yeah, I got set to -2. Let me reset it back to 0. And we'll see if that fixes it. Zicky Peggy, tell me if it seems better now. I know it's hard to tell, but I'll give you a clap and see if that lines up. Rhonda, that's pretty funny. I'll share them for you, Nathan. And Nathan, you don't have to show your face. You can come up just as audio and have a conversation with me. So. I doubt you will, Nathan. I doubt you will. I doubt you will. So it's okay. You know what's funny is if you were doxxed, that means then that obviously Nathan Brown is not your name, and you basically are a lie. That's what this shows me. Peter Pan says, "Why go to Telescope? Do it here. Do it now." Yeah, man. So. He might, and that would be his freedom to do, right? All right, let's get back to this here. See where this goes. We're still blowing in a machine here, trying to get a read on what's going on with this young lady.
That's the machine acting up because you were acting up with it. Do you understand that? Do you understand?
I'm sorry?
I said that was the machine timing out with insufficient sample because you're playing with the machine, okay?
I promise.
Listen, hold on, just be quiet for a minute, okay? You're a grown woman, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is not that hard. It's really not that hard, okay? You're constantly playing with the machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it again. I will run it again and give you another opportunity. But after it does this again, if it does that again, you will be charged with aggravated DWI. Do you understand that?
I'm sorry? One more time. I'm so sorry.
Look at me.
Okay.
So I'm going to run the machine again.
Okay.
If it times out with that funky little sound with insufficient sample because you're playing with the machine like you've been,
I promise.
listen.
Okay.
I will charge you with aggravated DWI. That's just how the state works. Do you understand? Because you're refusing to provide a breath sample. You are, because you're playing with the machine.
I'm
So
really
listen,
trying.
are you going to listen to me?
Yes, sir.
I'm not here to argue with you.
Okay.
I'm
This
too
is
old for
the
this.
first
crap.
time we've
I
seen her
am
argue
too,
about
I
this.
promise.
Listen,
I have a good
okay?
job.
So listen,
Okay.
I'm going to run your information again.
Okay.
I'm going to give you another opportunity.
Yes, sir.
You need 2 valid breath samples. Do you
Yes, sir.
understand?
I understand. I'm trying really hard. I
Well,
promise.
it's not that hard. It really isn't.
I have asthma. I'm really
And
sorry.
Now she has asthma.
Asthma. I've been doing this multiple.
So she's a autistic, asthmatic, hard of hearing since 2015. What did I forget? I know I forgot something here. Asthmatic. The list. It's with no coordination. I forget what else. The old drunk tanks throw them in. Yeah, it's very different. But, you know, DUIs have killed a lot of people. I believe DUIs kill more people than guns do. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty positive that stat is accurate without giving exact numbers. From what I remember, more people die in DUI accidents than gun deaths. Or was that choke on hot dogs? I forget. It was one of those two. Possibly. Frank, I don't know, like, I would bet. I would, you know, I think that's a fairly good bet. I think it's a pretty accurate bet. But there's really no evidence of that. You know, and we hate to stereotype, but Otis would act like this. I don't know. Oh yeah. Otis, the drunk from Andy Griffith, right? I assume that's what you're saying. Let's go back. So she got one last try before she gets the aggravated DUI, which I would imagine is probably worse for her than actually sort of, you know, getting a DUI. I don't know. I can only imagine. I've never been in this position before, so.
Years doesn't affect this. Okay?
I'm really scared. I'm
You
sorry.
should be. I mean, you literally just crashed your vehicle while you're driving drunk, ma'am.
There is a chance that she may have
Look,
just been a bad driver and
This is
taken
another
her eyes
fresh
off
mouthpiece. I'm going to open it
off the
directly in
road.
front of you. Doing it now. What I need you to do is take a deep breath.
Whole nother mouthpiece.
You need to wrap your lips around this part of the mouthpiece here.
It's called the intoxilizer. I wonder what person came up with, like, who named this thing? The intoxilizer. Intoxity analyzer is its name, right? Intoxilizer.
And tight still. Do not put your tongue in front of it. Do not stop blowing until I tell you to do so. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
It needs to stay constant. Blow as hard as you can. The faster you blow, the faster it's going to be done.
Yes, sir.
This doesn't take a lot of, breath. Take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, and go. Blow.
She's already
You're not even blowing, man. Stop moving. Just relax.
I can't.
Just stop moving, relax, and just blow into the machine like you want to.
She knows she's drunk and she's going to jail.
I want to. I'm sorry.
Then gather yourself and get this done.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, go. You're moving too much, man. You're not even blowing into the machine.
This is so sad to watch.
I'm sorry. I'm really scared.
This, yeah, I look at it as this is accountability. I feel like she's somebody who has not been held accountable for her actions and is now, finding that there is no one there to save her right now. And yeah, it's sad that, Pansy, that's completely possible. But guess what? She never said that. The officer asked her what was going on. She's like, I don't know. I just hit the wall. Right? You know, if Pansy, people have accidents. People do things accidentally. Accidents happen, right? Do you think reasonably that if you were texting, that you would be at that point when the cop asks you, what happened? Would you be like, oh, I don't know what happened? And then, you know, not pass a drunk test. And at some point go, look, officer, you know, I'm really sorry. Here, I've made a mistake. You know, I was texting and took my eyes off the road. Whatever their reason is, I took my eyes off the road and I drove my car into the center divider, and I'm fucking embarrassed. Right? And then you blow in the machine, and guess what? You haven't been drinking, so you're not going to show that you have any alcohol in your system. And then the cop is going to go, well, clearly, you know, I had an accident happen outside of my place. And it sounded like the world fucking exploded outside my front door. And I grabbed my phone and I was calling 911 as I was going out because I knew somebody was hurt. And I get out in the street and I see 4 cars in pieces. And I'm telling the 911 operator, well, I'd already told her where I was, and telling, you know, the operator what I'm seeing as I'm running out there. And I'm looking for bodies. I'm looking for anybody hurt, injured, whatever, because there's cars scattered. It looked like a bomb went off. There was so much debris in the road. It was everywhere, multiple vehicles, and I'm not finding any bodies. And I'm telling her, the woman, I'm like, there's 4 cars, and the first cars I went to, finally, I'm like, where is it? And then I see this guy leaning up against a power pole. Or what was he leaning up against? He was kind of hidden in the darkness because he had taken out the light pole and everything. It turns out he was driving a Cadillac Escalade. And what he told the officers, he fell asleep at the wheel, veered off the road, and hit parked cars. That's where all the cars came from, scattered all across the road at such a high rate of speed, and literally cut his Escalade in half. And he's standing there and he's talking to me. I'm like, hey, are you okay? Are you hurt? You know, I'm checking him out. Not a piece of blood, nothing. He's fine. Just like completely in shock. And finally, you know, the police show up, and because, you know, all the stuff, and ambulance shows up, and they asked me, you know, what I saw, and I'm like, I just heard it. I heard the crash, and I went out there to make sure everybody's okay, and that help was on the way. He goes, well, you know, we don't see, he's not drunk. I'm like, I was kind of blown away by that, but they had already determined that he had not been drinking. But somehow, you know, he was just really tired apparently and fell asleep, and then was in absolute shock. But accidents happen. But I would imagine that she would have said someplace along the way something more than what is happening here. And by the way, Sunshine, for some reason, the street I was on, we would have multiple accidents. And because of the way I was situated, you could hear every single one. Sometimes the sound was far worse than the actual accident, thankfully. But it was one of those strange places that, I don't know, so many I missed there that I wasn't there for either, but a lot of accidents right there on that street. It's kind of a dangerous street, but anyway, it happens. But so yeah, I would imagine this girl at some point would have said, you know, like, but she doesn't, which tells me that she does not know how to be responsible. She's going to fuck around and play games. And what do you think? We haven't seen it. I know somebody was. I'm sure she. Anybody know how this ends? Don't give it away. But I'm curious. How many of you think that she's gonna get the aggravated DUI, or is she gonna eventually blow into the machine? One, if she's gonna actually blow into the machine, or two, if she's going to have an aggravated DUI charge. Linda Lou, that is interesting. I'm curious about that movie. 90 Minutes in Heaven. It's kind of like I wanna try it just to see what it takes. Okay. It seems like most of you think that the aggravated DUI is coming up. Let's see.
I'm really sorry.
I don't.
I'm trying.
I
Are you
almost
gonna
want to go
provide
back
breast
and watch
sample,
this
yes or no,
again
ma'am?
and just count
Yes,
the I'm
sir.
really sorry.
Then
I'm
gather
sorry.
yourself, take a deep breath, and blow into the machine, ma'am. Okay? Is this constant blowing, stopping, blowing, stopping is just playing with the machine?
I'm not playing.
You are playing.
I'm really trying.
You're not trying
I
hard
am.
enough, ma'am, okay?
I am.
Okay? So take a deep breath. Wrap your lips around the mouthpiece.
Which,
create
by
a
the way,
tight
is
seal.
why they
blow into it
record all
until I
this
tell
on
you
body
stop.
cam.
You can hear the tone, right?
I can hear it.
That tone needs to stay constant. Do you
I'm
understand?
trying really hard.
Go and take a deep breath. And go ahead.
It's so painful.
Take a deep breath. Blow into it.
She looks like she's
Go,
furiously
go, go,
blowing
go,
into
go,
it.
go,
but-
go, 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 go. You stopped. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and blow into the machine until I tell you to stop.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, and go. Go, go, go. You're not even blowing into the machine. Go, go.
I think the twos are going to be right here.
I'm really trying. I'm so
She
sorry.
might. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the next.
Are you going to continue, ma'am? Okay, take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, and go. Go, 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 go. You're stopping.
Yeah, she is. You
Take
can
a
see.
deep breath.
You can see she swallows.
There it is.
You can see her
I'm
throat.
done playing this game, ma'am. You're going to be
There you
charged
go.
with aggravated DWI. You understand?
There's for
It's
the.
done.
That's it. Aggravated DUI.
Go get you into the restroom so you can wash your nose or blow your nose, whatever you ask for.
Aggravated DUI. That's unfortunate. That's really it's really kind of sad. I don't know. Let me something here real quick. Let's see here. CDC. Let's see here. All injuries, morbidity, all deaths. Let's see here. Just on its own, the motor vehicle traffic deaths, number of deaths, 400. Deaths per year, deaths per 100,000 population, 13.7. from firearms is 14.7. That is just all gun or all firearm deaths and all motor vehicle traffic deaths. Doesn't really show me what I'm looking for. That was 2001 stats. I have to agree to something. We'll do that. Let's see. Deaths, population, 333 million. Let's see here. What's the map show? Kansas. See, I want DUI deaths. Yeah. All right, we'll get back to that. We'll move on to this other video here, because this other video is really interesting too. And this other video is an interaction recorded via body cam in Wisconsin. Let's see. Is this the right tab? No, that's not the right tab. Library. I got this whole new tab here. Okay. This one's fun.
On January.
This one is called Most Painful Traffic Stop Ever. So let's see here.
February 1st, 2023, a Portage County Sheriff's deputy was on patrol when he ran the plates of a vehicle in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. It came back showing the registered owner had a suspended license, so the deputy decided to conduct a traffic stop. Upon approach, the female driver, 33-year-old Nicole Golomsky,
which happens all the time, and you know that's maybe a discussion. Actually, you know what? Let's make that an interesting poll here, because I'll start a poll here. I'll put a poll up and see what you think about whether lawfully. I guess we'll make sure it's everybody. Okay, there you go. Let's see how this. Oh, add an option. No, I don't want to add an option. How do I undo that? Okay, ask the community. Okay, there you go. So here, let's go back. That's funny. It leaves it up there like that when I switch pages. All right, so watch. So there's the poll question. Should the police be allowed to lawfully run plates? Because that's what this officer did. And you'll hear her talk about it and what she thinks happens at the gas station. Cora says, I can't be around a drunk now. I don't think this woman's drunk. I think she's just an a-hole. But watch. This will be fun.
immediately began yelling and cursing.
I turned it down, like this one's a little bit louder. She does not speak in a mousy tone.
You're following and waiting for me to leave my gas pump. Look around, douche.
Well, the reason
You really
why
don't
I'm
have
pulling
anything
over,
better to do on New Year's Eve, New Year's night, New Year's Day, when there's
What day is it? Because
Get
those
that
are.
out my eyes.
it's not even right.
Was it New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, or New Year's night? Which was it? Because to me, that's like a warning sign right there. Like, we don't know what the fuck day it is, and it's clearly one of those three. So, she don't like cops, this one. The other one, it's hard to tell what, she said she was scared. She had a bad interaction with police. But this one will make a similar statement, but acts very different towards the police officers.
Do anything illegal. I know your is gonna pull me over. Okay. I saw you're sitting at
why?
Hardee's.
Yes.
Because you're lazy and you don't want to pull over somebody with actually where you have to do paperwork.
Who has a suspended driver's license?
Oh,
he points that out.
Driver's license, but you can pull somebody over drinking and driving, right?
Okay, can I have your ID?
You're illegally operating a motor
vehicle. I don't have
vehicle.
it with me. My name is Nicole Glumsky. You know who the I am. Because you just said I have a suspended license. Do what you gotta do with your dog.
Who you are.
Don't find anything. I don't give a f***. Your buddy back there can bring his dog. You guys do this to me anytime.
I've never met you before. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about.
Why did you creep at Quick Trip until I left? Answer that.
Because I saw you had a suspended driver's license.
How did you see that if you're on the other side of the parking lot and then drove around my vehicle, then drove around again?
Okay, you know what? I don't need to answer you.
You don't have to answer. I don't have to answer.
What's your name, sir?
He doesn't have to answer you, does he?
Why?
Get it out of his eyes.
You're not seatbelt.
By the way, you can tell exactly where the flashlight's pointed.
Oh, well. Quit talking to him.
What's your name?
Off. He does not need to tell you his name legally. You're not going to try to make somebody. He's a passenger.
Did I do anything?
You are being. This is entrapment. Do you know that? You're going to get in trouble.
It's not entrapment.
Yes, it is.
If you think I'm going to get in trouble, my sergeant's right here.
What is that called? Harassment.
Have you been drinking tonight?
No. Breathalyze this.
Breathalyzer.
Get it. Get it.
I don't know. Your eyes are glossy.
Yeah, I smoke a lot of weed.
You been smoking tonight?
Nope.
When's the last time you smoked?
None of your business. You smell weed? Nope. Are you going to find? Nope.
Actually, Wayne, they would know about the registered owner of the vehicle, correct? So you'll hear him in this video talk about running the plate, and the registered owner of the vehicle has a suspended license, is what it tells him. Now, he doesn't know that she's the registered owner of the vehicle, but she does say at some point in here that it's her vehicle. So that's how he makes that connection, right? What do you think the penalty should be for driving with a suspended license, getting caught? Like, do you think she should have her car towed? What do you think should happen? She's angry. She clearly knows her license is suspended because she says she doesn't have one, and I think she alludes to her license being suspended. That she would only know that if it was suspended, I would imagine. The full extent of the law because of her mouth. It would be Moose. Is that the penalty? It is an awesome channel, though, isn't it? Thank you. I appreciate you noticing the hard work, right? Yeah, let's see how this goes. Because this is it gets better. And
sorry, you wasted your time.
I'll note this. What you're going to hear is the officer's discussion with the supervisor, all on camera. So that's the part that I thought was kind of interesting. Talking about how to write tickets, whatnot, blah, blah, blah.
I don't actually. I think I do smell weed.
You do? Search it. I told you, f***er. Get your dog.
I don't need a dog.
Do you got weed on you that you would put in my car?
Why would I have weed on me?
You seem like a dirty, lazy cop.
Oh, that's
so when you dig through my car and you're that don't find nothing, don't be upset and then have to give me a ticket for suspended license. And by the way, like a piece of cop. Why don't you?
He wasn't wearing a seatbelt and didn't want to ID himself either.
Dude, this guy waited at Quick Trip for me.
That would surprise me.
For no reason, I'm pumping gas and doing my makeup. Ready to actually go to a friend's house and have a couple drinks.
How much have you had to drink already?
Not breathalyze me. I'm not talking to you no more.
All right, I'll be right back.
you've got a violation of a passenger and he's refusing to identify himself.
I walked up. He wasn't wearing a seatbelt. He's claiming he took it off, but I don't believe it. Neither one of them had him on. She's telling me she's the RO. She gave me her name, but she doesn't have a driver's license on her.
Okay.
So I can write her for that.
Yeah,
RO means
see
registered
if you can
owner.
find the driver's license picture.
Well, yeah, I stopped her for, she's suspended.
Okay.
Let me ask you something, sir. Do you have a valid driver's license?
No.
No? So neither of you are leaving here then until
I
you have a
don't.
valid driver
You know
also.
what? I can walk away. Can I?
You can't leave right now.
If I'm not being detained, yes, I can.
No, you are detained.
How?
You're getting a citation.
That's
You're
not
not
being
going
detained.
anywhere.
That's not being detained.
Yeah, you're not leaving.
Okay, but when you're...
She sounds
This is
like she
done to
learned
me.
law from DOA.
Alert, driver's license, female, white.
I'm not driving on here without a license, so...
He says he don't have one either, but he won't identify himself.
Well, first
She
they
must
can
be, right?
Sit here until we get someone out here.
Operator,
Permit.
fail to have passenger
Yep.
seatbelt. She's getting a seatbelt and a
Yep.
suspension.
Okay.
How far do you want to push his identification?
It's up to you too if carry her license on her purse.
I kind of feel like that's a double-edged sword because
Okay.
of this already being suspended. She doesn't really have a driver's license. Otherwise, I was going to write it.
I was going to say with him is
So that's interesting. Do you catch like,
if he says he had it on.
you know, they're trying to decide, and the supervisor says that, you know, you could write her for failure to you know, not carrying her license on her. And the officer's like, yeah, I feel like that's the double-edged sword because we all know that she doesn't have a license right now. It's suspended. So what's the point of carrying a suspended license is his point. Tim C, who came back? Moose thinks she was hoping to get stopped. Yeah, I didn't feel that way. I think that she knew what was coming without a doubt because she knew she was driving without a license. I mean, you know, driving suspended. And realized she probably was going to get pulled over. But Troy, I don't think she's going to get the opportunity to do that. And in fact, I'll be the bearer of bad news now. I think she gets off real easy on this one. But watch how it goes. You know, I think the police are very kind, and I don't know. My feeling is they were very patient with her.
He took it unless you saw that he.
Well, behind them, they never took them off. They were, in my books, they were never wearing them. There's video from my squad. You never see them remove seatbelts or anything like that. They were, in my book, they were not wearing them.
Okay, it's up to you. It's your stop. So if you feel that he truly wasn't wearing his seatbelt and you have a violation, then he's required to identify himself for his citation. If he refuses to identify himself,
Well, I didn't write him a citation. I was going
but
instead of.
what I'm saying is he's obstructing an investigation. If he has got a citable offense that you intend on citing him for, then but it's up to you if you want to push it.
So, like, the cop almost feels bad for the guy having to deal with the woman,
someone out
but
here to pick them in the car up.
So then we're just going to have, I don't know, go as far as telling him we'll take him to jail to identify him and he can get booked in for obstructing?
If you wanted to go that route, that's your discretion. If you've got a citable offense, he's refusing to identify himself. He's, by law, is required to identify himself.
Yeah, this would be a simple
$10 ticket or
well, that and just a suspension. I wouldn't have even cared to roll him.
Chessie, I hate to burst your bubble on this one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
So are you willing to tell me who you are, what your name is?
I'm telling you.
I would argue. Where did they come? So Donald, when it comes to driver's license and the contract that you basically agree to, it changes things, right? I think I would say that free travel is, I can go anywhere in the United States, right? I'm free to travel in that way. There should be no limitations or boundaries that prevent me, no state lines that I can't cross in order to go in another state, right? I feel like taking it to this driving thing that people have tried to challenge. Some people may not put plates on their cars, register their vehicles. That's a very strong argument, I guess, you can try to make. But I don't think that's worked out real well for the people that I've seen attempt to do that. And again, I don't know that you have... Destiny, thank you very much for the support. Chris, loving the stream. Nice change of pace from panels arguing with each other. Well, thank you. Apparently, that's all panels are for, though, is just everybody arguing with each other. I guess it's harder to have a conversation about anything without arguing, but I thought we've had some fun discussions. Didn't necessarily always have tons of arguing, but I appreciate the support. Thank you very much.
Not to talk to you. Do not.
I'm not talking to you right now.
I don't want him
Stop
talking.
talking.
To you. No.
You need to stop talking.
Me
Step out of the
for
vehicle.
No reason.
Step out. Come here. I'm going to talk to you back here.
No.
Again, he keeps the officer really keeps trying to do this and be, as polite and just courteous to these people as possible.
Dude, speaking person to person, like why
I would love to speak.
Why are you guys not? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cops here.
Look at how you're reacting.
Because
I'm not trying to mistreat you. I'm not trying to make you feel bad.
Listen to me, please let me finish.
Sure.
There's so many drunk crackheads, meth heads, alcoholics, people with so much stuff that if you pulled them over, you would actually, I don't know, you feel like you were doing good because they were drinking and driving, or they had drugs, or they were doing something bad. Okay. But why pull somebody?
Well, you physically told me that you're smoking weed all the time.
Because you're being a thing. My eyes are glassy. You smell weed. Actually, I do smell weed now.
I wouldn't.
You don't. You don't smell weed. You don't smell alcohol. I haven't been drinking.
Okay, for
That's
one thing,
lying to me.
It would be lying if I was lying. I'm not lying to you.
Don't raise your voice at me, dude. I have daddy issues, and I don't like men.
Wait,
I don't trust them.
Did he raise his voice?
Do not talk to me like that. Do not.
Wait,
I'm not lying. Everything I say that we're talking about is
what? How did he raise his voice?
Like this.
He just said,
lying to you. Okay, for
That's
one thing.
Lying to me. You don't smell weed. You don't smell alcohol. I haven't been drinking.
Okay, for
That's
one thing.
Lying to me.
It would be lying if I was lying. I'm not lying to you.
Don't raise your voice at me, dude. I have daddy issues, and I
Did
don't
he raise his
men.
voice?
I don't
guess
trust them.
maybe.
I have PTSD. Do not talk to me like that. Do not.
I'm not lying. Everything I say that we're talking about is
You
recorded.
know how scary this is when you see like this happen?
None of this would even have gone this far or be to where it is right now.
Held down by you guys.
If you could at least have the slightest bit of respect.
The tears are very similar.
Because I don't owe you shit.
Listen,
but you know what you would
walk to the
do?
front of my car.
You know what you would do?
Just walk to the front of that car.
You would physically hurt me. You would hold me
I'm not
down.
going to.
But if I tried
I'm not even going to touch you.
You would. You'd shoot my.
Just have a seat right there.
She thinks the
Relax.
cops are going to shoot her.
Okay. So
this is the problem we have in this country.
You're not identifying yourself. I pulled up behind you. I have a camera that's also in my car that I've never observed either one of you removing a seatbelt. Therefore, you weren't wearing one. It's a violation. If you're not going to tell me who you are or give me your identification, that's obstructing. And then we're going to handle it differently.
What are you trying to do?
Just tell me who you are.
What have I done wrong? Because I saw you driving around.
Yeah, I saw you at Quick Trip. I ran her plate. I saw that she was suspended as a registered owner of the vehicle. I can legally do that. I can sit at a gas pump and run every license plate around me. I can legally do that. Aaron Source.
Irving. IRVING. There goes on. I'm calling right now so I can tell you how it is.
6-2 comp. Could you look up Irvin Goza?
That bonus. Yeah, what's the harassment?
This went to, if she wouldn't have like started yelling at me and like all this would have never gotten to this point.
It's just that we're all the time. This is happening. Like we're not doing anything wrong. We're literally at the picture, standing there, and like.
So I drive around and I. Like,
it is almost dinner time.
Is to observe traffic and I run license plates.
Did I put the wrong gas in the car?
No, I literally look for people with suspended driver's licenses. I look for people that are revoked.
And so now you're out in Forest. Why?
This is my normal shift.
There's quite a few guys.
Right now, yeah, you got us at shift change, so there's a lot of us. There's guys coming up. Half hour ago, there was like 3 of us.
This is one of the most patient police officers I've seen videos of.
How much weed is in the car?
There's no weed here.
I can smell it.
Okay, if you can smell it, then you get your nose checked.
No. Irving, quit talking to him. He already got your name. You need to stop asking you questions about my
Jared, you want to walk up here?
Let's get it done and over with. You want to get in here and check it? Go ahead.
So I looked at past contacts too with the car, and like it even says that there's been marijuana in this car. So you're gonna tell me that I don't smell it when it's been in here? I don't care to search the whole vehicle. Honestly, I don't want to look in the dang vehicle.
It's a tough job, right?
I'm just being honest. I'm talking to you, man to man.
I've already told you, like, there's nothing here. What do you want?
Nothing. I don't want anything.
If you're trying to get in here, get in here.
Can you step out?
Can you run it? Can you be quick?
Yeah, no, you're not going anywhere. You guys might as well start calling for a ride.
I don't have it.
Okay, I'm gonna have you step forward and hang out with that officer.
Wants to look inside the car.
Yes, go ahead. I have to give you permission, not him.
No, you don't. I don't need permission. Because the more I talk to him, have my head in the car, I can definitely smell marijuana.
Really? How do you know what marijuana smells like? Get that marijuana back.
Does she not know that they're trained to, recognize these things?
I've seen it on YouTube videos.
Do you have your phone with you?
No.
Irvin, do you want to try to call somebody? Because you guys aren't driving out of here.
Guess what? My uncle lives 2 houses up. I'm pushing my car in his driveway.
I'm going to hand you your phone so you can work on a ride.
I don't need a ride. I'm going to push my car.
Okay, well, I'm going to go knock on the door. I'm going to verify that's your uncle, and he says it's okay. You can put your car there.
Go ahead. Why don't you check the address?
Why do you have a hatchet in your door?
I can have whatever the I want in my door. I can have a gun in my door.
Okay, thanks. That's all I wanted to hear.
Probably a shotgun, right?
Nope. Thought you didn't have an ID.
Yourself.
That sounds like obstructing. You can say, I hear all kinds of things. I just don't want to talk to you because I want you to keep yelling at me. I don't work for the city.
Nicole was released and cited for failure to wear a seatbelt, operating while suspended, and failure to have a passenger wear a seatbelt.
That's what I was doing that quick trip. But he said he saw that I have a suspended license when I don't have a front plate.
Keep it up. And I'm going to write you for obstructing, for not
Please
giving me your ID.
He probably could have written her up for not having a front license plate, too.
Please do.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if,
I don't need to hear it. Not from you, and not from nobody.
Here's a citation for operating while suspended. There's a court date and time up here at the top. You do not have to appear to be a deposit of $200.50.
Oh, God, your voice.
There's also a citation for you not wearing a seatbelt. Same court
Look,
date.
I told you he was going to write a ticket for everything because he's going to feel asked for, that he didn't find nothing.
Also, I'm giving you a citation for not having your passenger failing to wear his seatbelt.
look at her.
Babe, read them? Thank you. Have a nice night.
Yeah, you better figure out a way to get your car somewhere because you're not driving it.
I'm going to push it to where it needs to go. Good boy. You feel good?
She's
Nope,
lucky
we'll
they
be
didn't
here.
tow it. Maybe they don't do that in Wisconsin. I don't know, but
You don't want to do your real job and go fight crime, right? You're a pig.
she doesn't realize that she was the crime, does she? Some states don't require a front plate. You're absolutely right. But she made it a point about the front plate, so I'm wondering if, potentially, I don't know. Let's see. Shoot. Let's answer that question for ourselves. Wisconsin. Is a front plate required in Wisconsin? Speaking of which, how did our poll go? Let's see. So far, with 128 votes, should police law run license plates? 85% of you say yes. Only 15% of you say no. Sort of fascinated by that. We'll leave that up there for a few more minutes because the votes are still coming in after 17 minutes. But I find that, I find that interesting. I was also not that aware until, what was it, a few years ago, that I realized that's something that they do in order to find those with warrants. They'll drive through parking lots, especially at hotels. And they'll go through hotel parking lots and look at those plates, looking for those folks with warrants from out of state, whatnot. People who are on the lam, on the run. Yeah, pulled over for no front plate. Okay. Very interesting. Yeah. Wisconsin. Is plate required as people hit the roads? When is this from? This is from 8/22. State law also says that motorists could forfeit up to $200 if a license plate is attached in a non-rigid, non-horizontal manner. 2 license plates are issued by Wisconsin Department of Transportation. State law requires both plates to be attached to the vehicle. So, and more, I think that's mainly because of all the toll roads, the toll roads. But anyway. Okay, well, I hope you guys sort of enjoyed that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end this stream. It's been an awful lot of fun. Let's see here. I got to get used to that. It says, Wisdom really like the shows that deal with everyday real life topics. Did an excellent job with the videos and start conversations. Thanks. You're absolutely welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed that. There's actually more that I have. We'll save for next time. But I realize it's 6:30. We're going to go do some dinner. Go eat dinner. Go do your thing. Maybe I'll come back in a little bit. I have an early day tomorrow, so I may not. We'll see how I feel. Wizzy out. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.